All right, all right, all right. I am just getting back from the gym, chilling on the back porch with the doggies, and thought I'd make a quick vlog about Upwork. Um, this is a great site to use if you have any kind of skills and you are willing to freelance, which means, you do some jobs for business owners or just whoever like might need to do something and they don't want to do it themselves, so they pay somebody that's got the skills and capable of doing it. You may have heard of Fiverr. It's kind of a higher scale version of Fiverr, but I think it's easier to get jobs on Upwork when you're first starting out. And I can tell you that because I just got one in like 2 days, and really it was only one day, because you can search the kind of jobs that people are looking for. I think you can do this on Fiverr now too. I'll review Fiverr later and talk more about that. But I went to Upwork. I just looked around for some different things, and I've been in the internet marketing game and like just doing stuff online for a long time now. So I've got a pretty good skill set. But I just wanted to look for something that like most people could do, and so I looked for a writing job, and I found it was like a web development company. I guess they work with small businesses and do stuff, but they need some content for their website. They need like 5 articles for like 1,000 words, and the pay wasn't like insane or anything. It was like $150, but I was able to lock down an offer with them, and fortunately, they liked what I had to say. So be knocking that stuff out here over the next month. At a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, right? And I know of people that are making like a full-time living off of Upwork, just like doing it all the time. I really just kind of jumped back on there because I wanted to see. I haven't really given it the full look. So I'm kind of exploring that now, and seeing if I actually want to do like mostly freelancing in my kind of my main gig or whatever. But that'll be a nice extra income until this YouTube channel starts to pick up, and some of the other things I'm doing start to hit too. So what did I do to get the job? So number one, I filled out my profile all the way. And I have some cool looking, I guess some, I don't want to say cool, but like I have some okay credentials. I have a bachelor's degree, got that last year. It was from an online school, accredited, legit American Military University. But it's in philosophy. It's nothing crazy. It's not like I got a degree in rocket science or anything. And I'm actually currently working on my MBA. And it's not that I need it. I just I like it and I want it just in case. What if this all doesn't pan out and I need to go get a real job or something? Might want to have a nice master's degree because everybody's got a bachelor's degree nowadays, and if you don't, it doesn't really matter anyway because you can, it's almost like the personal economy you can do for yourself now. But back to my talk. I don't want to get off on a tangent too much. But how did I get it? I sent out 3 proposals the first day, and I sent out 5 proposals. So the first day would have been 2 days ago. Sent out 5 proposals yesterday, and right away, the company I got the job with, they wrote me back, said, "Hey, do you have any samples of like any articles you've done?" Because I've written a lot of ebooks lately, but I haven't written many or any really articles or like blog posts or anything like that because I don't have a active blog at the moment. But I just found one of my old blog posts from a blog I used to do back in the day, and the blog's not active anymore. So I went to archive.org, and you can go into the Wayback Machine, and I was able to pull it up there and send them the link. And I just told them, "Hey, this is this is an article that I wrote on an old blog. It's not active anymore, but here's an archived version of something I wrote in the past." And it was nothing even that was that fancy, but it was something that was somewhat related to what they were going for in their business. So I just demonstrated like, hey, I can write, and I'm a native English speaker. I've got a little bit of competency when it comes to writing blog articles. I mean, great, it worked out. And another thing I did was like in my proposal, I broke it up. So like I said, hey, I'm new to Upwork, but I've been writing ebooks and articles for years. I'd be happy to tackle this task for you. And in Upwork, you can set it up so that you break the task up and like you get paid at the end of the entire task, or you can create milestones and break it up for you get paid by that. So I took their budget and I broke it up into each article. So each article I get paid $30, right? And after Upwork's fees, I'll make like 24 an article. It'd be like $150 or $120 after everything's said and done. So, it's not going to change my life, but, it's nice to, have a little extra money coming in and to use your skill set to make some money. So, I think that made them feel comfortable that, hey, if we don't like this guy after the first article, we can ditch it. We can move on to somebody else. And, we're only out $30, no harm, no foul. So, me as the service provider now, it's on me. I need to provide a good article. It needs to be high quality. It needs to be within the parameters that they gave me. I mean, they're telling me exactly what they want. I just need to do a little research, write it out. They want it to be at least 1,000 words. I'll do like 1,100 or 1,200 words. I'll give a little more than I'm being asked for, so that they're getting more than their money's worth. And this is kind of a low rate for a writer, to be honest. But hey, you got to get your foot in the door on these platforms and you've never worked there before. And I show them what I can do now, and they'll give me more. They'll give me more work in the future, and it'll also be good feedback for me, so that when other business owners or people that are looking for freelancers come to my profile, hey, now I can get work doing that job, that particular thing or whatever. So honestly, my profile, I don't know, I've kind of slapped it together over logging in over periodically through months and just improve it a little bit. It's nothing like crazy, but one of the things that Upwork gets a bad rap for is I guess all these people in other countries like India and Philippines, wherever, they'll do the work for like nothing, like pennies. And that's true. There are a lot of freelancers competing on there, but being a native English speaker and having a skill is a big leg up. And they actually have a category now called U.S. based only. So you have to be from the U.S. to get some of these jobs. So you might go into a job and see that like 15 to 20 people have bid on it, but you might be you might be the only one, or you might be only one of a few that are U.S. based and a native English speaker. So you got a tremendous advantage just having that in your favor. And I don't want to act like I'm an Upwork expert now, because this is just like how I got my first job. It was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would take a little longer, but there's a lot of articles out there about how to get freelance work. You just got to put the proposals in and try to let the business owner or the client know that you can give them what they want. And one of the best ways to do that is to give them a sample of your work. Now, if you're coming into this and you don't have a skill, go get a skill. I mean, you can literally watch YouTube videos. You can go to all these online, schools like Udemy. I mean, there's like so many cheap ways that you can pick up a skill set nowadays, and then go out. Like, let's say, for example, web design, right? You could go to get a web design course on Udemy for probably like, I don't know, 10 or $20. I know I got one a few years back, and it was helpful. And I've done a bunch of web design type stuff. I've a pretty good background in that, but it was helpful to me because if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's a good refresher course. But what else? Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a sample of your work to show them, hey, I'm competent, I can deliver what you want. And if let's say, for example, that it's niche specific, I was able to relate some of my previous experience to this company because they're looking to sell business services to other businesses, B2B, business to business. And I've written a lot of similar type content like that before. Let's just say, for example, you going into another niche, maybe you write them a little small article and send it to them like a PDF, like a little 200-word article, something very similar to what they would be looking for. And that will really give you a leg up and help you stand out among other people that may be putting in proposals. So that's my video. It's stretching out to 10 minutes, going a little longer than I thought it would actually, but I just wanted to throw this out there. I know I didn't make one yesterday, but that's because I was busy with these proposals and kind of some other things I've got going on. But I've not forgot. 1,000 video challenge is still on. If I don't get close by the end of the year, I'm going to start just cranking them out. But thanks for watching, and if you liked this and it was helpful, please give me the like. If you hated it, hit the dislike. Give me some feedback in the comments below. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, dude, subscribe. Holler at your boy.